Hello and welcome to non-boring / interesting / engaging / fascinating / amusing talks with the one and only me. In today's episode, we will discuss, drumroll please, The Prophet on Reason and Passion by the beast, the great, the brilliant, the legend, Khalil Gibran. Now I know that this topic may seem boring, but come on, have some faith in me. And Khalil Gibran, of course. I strongly recommend you to keep listening because this guy gifts you with some major life advice that could change your opinions and views on some things. He could even change the path and course you're taking in your life right now, right this second, that may lead you to nothing, to a path that could lead to something. And maybe, just maybe, everything. Before we start, I will quickly introduce you to Khalil Gibran. Let's skip his age and where he lives and when he was born and when he died and his family and whatever. Let's get right to it. If I could use one word to describe him, it would be a genius. I would really like to find out what he went through because sometimes it gets dark. And you may say, "He's so confusing." I get it. Every time I read one of his poems at first, it's like I'm reading gibberish. But then I turn on my brain, I take a long, deep breath, and I read it again. Then suddenly, everything makes sense. And that feeling when everything clicks and everything makes sense, it's, let's get fancy, euphoric. Yup, I said it, euphoric. He always delivers. He never fails to please me, and I'm sure if you turn on your brain once in a while, he will please you. That's a promise. One of my favorite poems by Gibran is on Reason and Passion. And why is that? Because I relate to it. My biggest passion is football, aside from podcasting. I've always loved football, and I will always love it. I've been playing football since forever. It's my whole life. And I'm sure you feel that way about something. Khalil Gibran basically says in his poem that reason and passion must work in perfect harmony, and if not, that would lead to self-destruction. There must be a balance between reason and passion. And I completely agree with that. Here's why. Let's say, for example, I'm 15 years old. I don't study and school is the last thing I think about. I couldn't care less about it. I only know football. It's my everything. It's my past, my present, and possibly my future. The key word, ladies and gentlemen, is possibly. Football may not work out. I might get injured and never play again. I might not be good enough to make it as a professional football player. Anything can happen. You never know. Okay, let's skip to 3 years later. Now I'm 18 years old. I'm a high school dropout, as expected. My parents think I'm a disappointment. No one believes in me but me. I used up all of my parents' money for my training and traveling to try out for different clubs around the world, and I gave it my all. Out there, football is different. The competition is harder. The players are stronger, they're faster, better, smarter, and I couldn't make it. I failed. I don't have anything or anyone. I'm a lost cause. And of course, I can't rely on my education. I haven't think about it once my whole life. So I can't use that as a backup plan. And just as I'm about to start my adult life, everything ended. It ended just like that. Now, I know that I said I completely agreed with Gibran's claim that reason and passion must work in perfect harmony. I still agree with that, but I also disagree. Let's go back to fantasizing. I still have an ounce of hope. The despite all failures and upsets. I didn't give up. I worked harder and harder. I got better and faster and stronger. I went to one last tryout. It's my last hope. And it turns out I was good enough. All the hard work and all the doubt was worth it. I signed a professional contract with the club, and I'm officially a professional football player. I achieved my dreams and goals. I made it. I even bought my first car and my own house. I helped out my parents. I paid them back for everything and even more. And I couldn't be any happier. And the lesson is, sometimes passion can outweigh reason. It's a gamble. Life is a gamble. Sometimes it plays in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. It's your choice. If you're willing to take that risk, take it. Because at the end of the day, it may pay off. And it pays well. This episode was a special one. And a special shout out to everyone out there following their dreams. If you're in a position where you're following your dreams and you're stuck, you're not getting any results, and you're about to give up, please don't. You've already went this far, so keep going. I know you can do this. I believe in you. Passion drives us. It makes us want to live another day. It makes us look forward to the future in hopes of achieving our own goals and dreams. So be passionate. I know you needed that. There's no need to thank me. Wow, I'm such a nice person. I think I have tears in my eyes. This one was a lot. If you're still here, thank you for sparing a couple of minutes of your day to hear me out. I hope you learned a thing or two and enjoyed today's episode. And I would really appreciate it if you could give this a big thumbs up and share it to some friends that also might need this. This is me, and I'm out.